Hi everyone. Alright, welcome to this place, or welcome back if you're returning. Okay, so I guess we'll just jump right in. Happy spring, by the way, or whenever you find this. So, what do I see here? Well, I guess there's something about like wonder, wonderful. To wonder is to be curious. I feel like it's in a positive. Wonder is usually a positive energy. Um, it's sort of an observational energy, is what's happening in this time frame. Uh, Maybe for some of you, there's also people that are watching you. Um, Also, when's the last time you went to like a 3D movie? I'm seeing like those things in the 60s, you know what I mean? It's like red and blue. Um, Red and blue. I guess when it comes to, I'm seeing these as chakras too, so I guess, remember, just try to take an observational standpoint where you are. And someone else talked about this, but it seems to be that you have those here have some kind of, like an audience or like well, I guess remember you're influential. You know what I mean? Like, even if you're in you know how sometimes you're in a grocery store or you're in a place and you get so in your own bubble that you forget that you're surrounded by people? It's like living in New York City, you know? But there's always someone looking, observing, learning, and perhaps you can be on that side of it also, like in the bubble or outside of it. You could kind of, I feel like you can shift gears between these two pretty easily. I guess that shows intelligence. Good job. Okay, so the strength you're bringing in right now is really solid. This is earthly energy, so it's literal. It's not just an internal energy, there's also strength in the physical world. Like, meaning security. This could come through your family, it could come through your job. Someone else mentioned this, but lately I've been seeing the Ten of Pentacles as like ancestor energy. Excuse me. So there could be just power that comes through lineage, power that comes through hard work and dedication prior. Okay. There's also two animals on this card. There's two men and one woman. So maybe that's also people and things you want to think about. Whether this could be past tense. You could look at this past tense. Again, in the bubble presently, out of the bubble past tense. All right. Now this is interesting. In ways of home, I feel like home is or there's an advice to have it be tidy. I guess in a way this is sort of spring cleaning time. So King of Swords to me is there's something with home. Maybe there's something contractual, or maybe a decision's finally been made, or there's good clear conversations around home. Home to me is also a place of feeling. To me, the truest way to tap into one's feeling space, feeling comfortable, making conscientious, clear decisions is actually to have the mind be clear. Once that happens, then that intuitive nature is actually really highlighted, and I see that's emphasized here. There could also be like an air sign family member, or there's someone in the family that's air, but this could also just be someone who's talkative. And who's the person that you, I see, who's the person that you know that's like a man of few words, you know. And there's something about taking turns here with home also, something about that. Okay, let's keep moving. So, in ways of work, uh, we actually have two kings here for home and work. I like that. So, the highest elevation of the elements of air and water. Air more relative to home, water more relative to work. And remember, the strength you're bringing in is earth, which is really powerful. So, you don't have any fire here. So, to me, this either shows that your actions are actually really in line right now. You don't have to push anything. It would be more getting certain other things in place and feeling good about where you are right now. I guess this emphasizes being intuitive work. This is Pisces, Scorpio energy. So what are we talking about? Jupiter and Mars. Jupiter and Mars are friends. Jupiter is the scribe, and Mars is the one who takes what has been written and takes the idea. Jupiter writes it down, then Mars acts it out. This is also the rules attached to something. Oh, I see why the... Okay. You're gonna figure something out. Wonder. I wonder why that is, curious, and then, like, being full of wonderment. Like, oh yeah, that's why. But it doesn't necessarily, like, give all the answers to it. It just helps you to understand more about the flow of what's happening in this time. Let's see here. I guess you want to, in ways of work or whatever you're working on, this could be anything, creative projects, what you're working on in your relationships or working on at home or in your family, wherever it sits for you. I feel like as best as possible, feel good about it, right? Again, if something delightful happens, you're like, oh wow, that feels really good. And if something's kind of like whatever Mars say, a little bit of irritation, although I don't really see that. No. Well, then just laugh it off, you know, because sometimes King of Cups can be a little bit serious. So speak lovingly. Speak lovingly at work. I guess there could be moody people. There could be some moody people. Sometimes King of Cups is moody. But he's a kind of moody that, where there's a lot of moon, where, oh, there's eclipses coming, right? There's a lot of mood here, but they may not say it. So, like, say someone's like, I see someone like shuffling to go get coffee, and they're kind of like, you know, again, in their own little bubble. Say you're the one that's on the outside of it. You don't have to go over and try to poke the bubble to get them out of it. But you could be like, good morning. You know, something like that. And, or you just see that they're in their bubble, you quietly get your coffee, and then you're kind of like, I hope you have a good day. See you later. You know, and just keep it simple. That'll help, because I sense that somebody needs that kind of like a little bit of lightheartedness in this time. Now, lastly, in relation to other people, you actually have two really beautiful cards. You have the Ace of Cups, which is always a bonus, and the Six of Swords. So people love you, and they love, actually there's a lot of love in relation to you and other people because of healing, because of what a person has worked through. I guess this would be where someone maybe was honest about something, and And if there's been anywhere where you felt like you've gone away from love in some way, where the waters were getting a little bit cold with other people, I feel like this goes back into that wonderment. And again, in the bubble, outside the bubble, it's like if we flip it around, then what happens is the Six of Swords is actually going towards the Ace of Cups, which means in relation to other people, you're going towards something better, something more positive, something more loving. I also see Ace of Cups sometimes as a purpose card. It's like the peace that God can give through faith in the journey. Do you know what I mean? And I see in relation to other people, I see don't give up on love. No. This is also healing for sixth house energy. So I'm seeing it, which is a person themselves and their karma, right? One of their karma houses. It's easing something. It's like putting a benefic in a difficult place, putting a benefit in a difficult place, putting positivity in a place that usually is like stressful. It's like a person figuring out more how to work with something. So don't give up. No, don't give up. You got to remind yourself again, the strength that you're coming in with is Ten of Pentacles, which is so super solid. And actually, those of you here too, this could be where this energy actually, when it rolls over, is going to roll over into the Ace, right? Which brings you to a new level of learning. And again, it brings that one, you're on the end, you're on the precipice of coming to a new stage of learning. So, and actually with these two kings and this Ten of Pentacles, some of you have really reached a precipice. And now it could be in relation to other people. Things could be shifting there. So please, again, try to see that. Understand that that's a positive thing, however that is playing out. Okay? Because I feel like there are layers to it. And, yeah. All right. I hope that was helpful. I hope you have a wonderful now and a nice month or whenever you find this. And thank you for being in this life. And I'll talk to you next time. Peace out.